Hello and welcome. Let's look at 3 sample questions related to the uncertainty domain for the PMP exam. These 3 questions will address ambiguity, complexity, and volatility. Here's the first question. As the project manager in a tech company, you're managing a project where requirements from the client are vague and often subject to different interpretations by team members. This is causing confusion and leading to inconsistent work outputs. What should you do? My question to you, is this sample question about ambiguity, complexity, or volatility? Look at this word vague. Great. This question you can see is about ambiguity. We need an answer that will address ambiguity. Let's look at A. Implement a decoupling strategy by breaking the project into smaller, more manageable units. What does decoupling address? Great. Decoupling is a way to address complexity, not ambiguity. Let's go to B. Rapidly update your project plan to account for technological changes and market volatility. B addresses volatility. What's this question about? This question is about ambiguity, not volatility. Let's go to C. Increase your project's contingency and management reserves to address unforeseen changes and risks. When you see changes, great, changes should be addressed through reserves. Reserves address volatility, not ambiguity. The answer we're looking for is D, develop a prototype and seek client feedback to remove ambiguities. Prototypes, experiments, progressive elaboration. These are all ways to address ambiguity. Let's go into question 2 of 3. You're managing a large-scale, high-tech infrastructure project with multiple interrelated tasks, several stakeholders, different technological components. This complexity is causing challenges in the project environment. What is the best strategy to manage complexity? Again, is this question about ambiguity, complexity, or volatility? We know right here, the question is about complexity. Which of these answers addresses complexity? Let's jump on answer A. Clear written communication? No. Clear written communication is a way to address ambiguity, not complexity. Answer B. Constantly update the plan to address change and volatility? No. B is a way to address volatility, not complexity. Let's go to C. Implement a decoupling strategy. I think that sounds like the right answer. Let's keep going. Answer D, allocate a larger portion of the budget to contingency and management reserves. No, reserves are a way to address volatility. C is the answer we want. Decoupling, meaning breaking down the project into smaller components that can be managed independently. This is a way to address complexity. Let's go to question 3 of 3. How are you doing so far? You are a PM for a software development project in the rapidly changing field of artificial intelligence. The volatility of AI landscape, including swift technological changes, evolving market needs, is a major challenge. How should you best manage this volatility? Is this question about ambiguity, complexity, or volatility? There's so many clues in the question. It's about volatility. Do you remember how to address volatility? A, clear written communication. No, that's a way to address ambiguity. Prototypes, answer B. Prototypes address ambiguity. Not complexity, not volatility. Implement a decoupling strategy. Decoupling addresses complexity. The answer we're looking for relates to contingency reserve and management reserves. We need these reserves in a volatile project environment because there's so many risks for changes. To wrap up, do you know what we mean by volatility versus ambiguity versus complexity? Pause the video. Volatility, the possibility for rapid and unpredictable change. Ambiguity, a state of being unclear. Complexity, high number of interdependent parts. If you want to see 2,000 plus more sample questions like this, visit my website, sign up for my free training.